Hi, I'm Bilal. Welcome to the demo of sciloop, an AI scientist for end-to-end scientific discovery. Before I start the demo, I would like to inspire you to a research problem. Imagine that you are a researcher researching on the spread of infectious diseases, and you're given access to this standard SCIR model, and your task is to see how different intervention strategies affect the spread of infectious diseases. So as a researcher, what you would do is you would come up with a research idea, you would change this code, you would run your experiment, you would gather some plots, gather some results, and then you would iteratively improve until you get something that is scientifically significant and you publish that into a research paper. The problem is that such a process could take you months. So here is how our platform could help you automate such a research problem. Our onboarding process is super simple. You give your access to your GitHub repo, or you upload a local repository, and then you give it an initial seed idea, which is the direction you were thinking to pursue this research problem in, and then you simply click research. And what it does is this spins up a virtual machine where an AI agent has access to complete terminal commands as well as internet, which means that you don't have to worry about an AI agent corrupting your local system. So first of all, I want to tell that everything that will be shown in this demo was actually generated by a real AI researcher end to end, and this is the real log file, that a complete log file that was generated. This research was done in 15 to 20 minutes, but our problem, depending on the experimental files, could take hours and hours of work, and our AI scientists would be able to handle such a duration of research work. So initially, for the baseline experiment, we had this code that we gave it. It ran that, it gathered some baseline result, it had some baseline plot, and then it saw what did not work, and then it came up with the first run, which was the first iteration, and similarly it gathered results again, and it did the second iteration, and then the third iteration, and finally it had access to all these plots and all these results, which it summarized in this in form of notes, which was given to another AI agent, which took that and generated a real research paper with real references, because our AI agent did have access to internet for gathering research work of previous scientists in form of references. Once the research paper was generated, it was peer reviewed by another AI agent, which rejected this time, but this AI paper took just 20 cents to produce, and we were using DeepSeek V2 coder. And you can imagine that such a system would be extremely helpful in coming up with new breakthrough scientific ideas. So currently in the market, you can see that there's cursor for coders, there is Rappler for AI developers, but there's nothing specifically built for researchers. And we want to solve this problem for researchers. We want to give them a platform that was designed specifically to automate research. On the other hand, imagine when current frontier models with the release of GPT-5, which have PhD level understanding of these problems, they are able to do these research ideas and pursue them with access to appropriate GPU resources and come up with breakthrough research. Imagine that this leads to a cycle of self-improvement in this AI system, and this could definitely lead to AGI. So this is a very significant problem that me and my co-founder are really excited to work on. Thank you so much for watching the demo. I hope you enjoyed it.